Welcome back to the Final K. We have got stage 4 of the Giro d'Italia. The rest day is over and we're now on to stage 4. We've got 47.6 kilometers to go and Movistar are blitzing it up this climb here. We're currently, we've got 4.5 kilometers left to go on the big climb in the middle of the stage on your screen. And Movistar are blitzing it up right now. With a lot of people have, a lot has happened, so it has. I didn't expect this much to happen in this amount of time, but there was a breakaway up the road. I remember Darren Rafferty was in the breakaway. I know that. Hello, look. Hola indeed. Darren Rafferty was in the break. I remember that. Warren Barguil as well. He was in the breakaway. But Tobias Lundin, he was the main favourite for this stage. PCS are saying he has dropped out. I haven't seen a camera on him or anything, so I don't know whereabouts he is. But PCS are saying he has dropped out. Or not dropped out, sorry, dropped from the peloton, apologies. Jonathan Milan as well, he's dropped. I expected that. Paul Magnier, some people said he would make it over the climb, some people said he won't. I didn't think he would, but he has also dropped out of the peloton. Corbin Strong has now just dropped out of the peloton there now. And the pink jersey, Guillermo Thomas Silva, he is currently 2 minutes and 42 down. He was about a minute down. With 47k to go now, at about 52 kilometres to go, he was about 55 seconds down. So in 5 kilometres, they have almost took 2 minutes. 2 minutes out of him. But Movistar are blitzing it up here. They've got 4 riders at the front, including my prediction for the day, or Luis Alar, the Venezuelan champion. That is who I predicted. But I didn't expect Movistar to be doing this. This is sorry if I sound weird at all. I'm not feeling great, so my voice may be a bit off. But Florian Stork as well. He's still in the peloton there. Filippo Ganna, he was in the group with Guillermo Thomas Silva. So Filippo Ganna isn't going to be there. I've seen Ben Turner as a name being thrown about for predictions for this stage. Eduardo Zambanini of Bahrain Victorious, he has dropped. So a lot of people are dropping, all because of Movistar here. And this is, like you said, empty Movistar Masterclass. Good morning. I think, did I say good morning, Steve? I don't know, but good morning, Steve, anyway. Is the career of Johnny Milan over? It's not looking good in the Giro d'Italia so far. Cameras on Jonas Vingegaard. What way is the peloton looking? So we've got 4 Movistar riders at the front, then 1 Astana rider, then the Jumbo-Visma team. I think there's about 4 or 5 of them there, and then there's the Red Bull riders. But as for dropouts, Wilco Kelderman didn't start the stage. He was obviously involved in that crash in stage 2. And he didn't start today's stage. And then Caden Groves is another one that abandoned during the stage. He was involved in the crash in stage 1. He looked pretty bad after the crash in stage 1, but it obviously the crash has got the better of him. So they're the 2 riders that didn't start and abandoned the stage 4. So 2 well-known names as well. So it is unfortunate. I will get a poll going, but I don't even know who to put in the poll now because the 1 second. I was going to say something there and then. What was I going to say? I was going to say something and then I forgot to say it. Alright, Johnny. Hello. Alright, Robert. Hello, Kat. What was I going to say there? Oh, I was going to say something. I completely forgot. Oh, the favourites. The favourites for today's stage were... it was Tobias Lundin was the main favourite. Second favourite was Corbin Strong. I think he was 9-1. 8 or 9-1. And then Jonathan Narvaez was 10-1 in third. That was last night. And then I checked the odds again this morning. And it was still Andressen in first. Paul Magnier moved up into second. And Corbin Strong was third. But last night, Luis Alar of Movistar, he was 22-1, and then I checked again this morning, he was 18-1, so he obviously came down as well. Trying to make me laugh, please. Right, I'll put Alar as the main favourite. I genuinely didn't expect Olar to be this. We'll wait to call it a masterclass if they win this last year and earlier this year they've pulled like crazy with no result. Yeah, well that's true. The only I said I did a prediction video and I said I'm going to go for a long shot or Luis Olar, and the only reason I said it was a long shot was because He had one good result, in a World Tour race this year. It was Pyrenees Stage 3. I went back and actually I wanted to see how good he looked in the sprint in that. And I sat and watched it about Egan Bernal's dropping. No! Don't even. This day's getting worse. You're kidding. No! Egan Bernal's dropping. 2 kilometers to the top of the climb, and Egan Bernal is he hasn't dropped yet, but he's struggling to hold on here. How? I've got him predicted second in the GC. No way he's dropping already. I was actually going to do He's on to the back of the peloton. He's the last rider in the peloton, but if a gap forms from anyone else in front of him, he is off the back. Stay on. But he's one of the main reasons I was excited for this Giro. Don't need any negativity, Bobby. He's still the last rider in the. I am having a stinker. Look, don't need to point it out. I don't know. He's dropped. I look away for 2 seconds and he's completely dropped off the back now. What? What has happened? As you can see there, he sat in third in GC. I was actually going to. It's not happening now, but I was actually going to say that Bernal would go in the pink. I expected Guillermo Thomas Silva to be there in the final and to go in the pink the next day. And then I was going to make a prediction saying Bernal or Arnsman are going to go in the pink after winning the Red Bull Kilometer in Stage 5. That was going to be but that prediction has completely flown out the window. I can't believe it. I still need to get a poll up here. I don't even know. Who do I put in this poll? Corbin Strong's out. Tabasco and Andressen's out. Manier's out. Guillermo Thomas Silva's out. Who is left to sprint? Someone from Ineos dropping as well. Who is that? He's in the group. Oh no, he's bringing him back. Ben Turner. So Ben Turner, they're risking Ben Turner to bring Egan Bernal back. A lot of people said he was going to go on to win this stage. So Ben Turner's out of the stage. Who's going to... yeah, Jan Christen, good shout. I have seen a lot of people talk about him. Chacone, I've seen people. I don't know if I'm genuinely. Zana also at the back. What is going on? Movistar are tearing this thing to pieces. The gap the Maya Rosa now is 4 minutes and 25 seconds. Sorry, Steve. Yeah, Johnny answered your question. The weather's fine. The weather is all good. I thought your comment was you were talking about predicted weather. I didn't actually realize you were asking about the weather. No, the weather is grand. Sun's out. First day in Italy, and it's sunny skies, which is good to see. I'll actually. Do you know who I'll put in? And I'll keep. I was gonna put Stork in, but I'll just keep it at what I've got because. But I will get this up. So there's a poll out now. If you want to vote in the poll, by all means, go ahead. Yeah, I've got Chakotay in it. Hello, Shelley. But I can't believe all this is. We've still got 43.2 kilometers to go. Olar sat in second position in the peloton. Movistar still have 3 teammates around him, 1 in front of him, 2 behind him. And I think they're about to hit the top. I think there's a couple hundred meters until the top of the climb now. And then it is a descent down. There's actually a bit of a split in the descent where they go uphill slightly again, then it is descending down again. How about Ghana? Ghana has dropped out the back and I'm pretty sure he's in the same group as the pink jersey, 4 minutes and 50 seconds down. So Ghana is all of any else's options for today's stage are completely out the window. They've Timon Arnsman, he's towards the front of the peloton, so he's still there. But Ben Turner's helping Egan Bernal get back, who's dropped out of the back of the peloton. Ghana's out the back, and I didn't see any else riders in the amongst the peloton in and around Arnsman. Jack Haig, sorry, he was one trying to bring Ghana back. He was pacing in the group to try and bring Ghana back, but so he's out of it as well. So it's all any else have left are Arnsman. There's the Maya Rosa group now. It's actually that group is actually fairly big. They're 5 minutes down now. I wonder what he must have just not have had the legs. The pressure off the Maya Rosa got to him. Race prospects below Jonas are pretty much out. Yeah, everyone. Red Bull seem all good. Arnsman seems good, but anyone else? Gal, I think Gal's still in amongst them. I'd like to think so. God knows where Arnaud Delay is because he's dropped in the past 2 stages. So God knows where he is at the moment. He's probably about 15 minutes down. I think Derek G's still towards the front, but he is a minute down. He lost a minute on stage 2. Anyone else? Don't know about NSN, if Pinarello or anything. Jan Hurt, not 100% on where they are, but yep, Jai Hindley, Pellizzari, they should be there. I think they are, but Red Bull are towards the front, so obviously Vingegaard's still there. Actually, I haven't seen UAE. I have not seen UAE. There's Jens Voigt. He's on the descent on the motorbike. Not many. Orluis Solar and Stork are my favourites. NSN has Alessandro Pinarello left. That's good, they've still got him left. What about Uno X? Is Colset still? Is that how you pronounce it? Johannes Colset. I wonder if he is still there. Michael Storr, and I think he's still there. I think I seen them in amongst the Visma riders. But it's 41k to go now. Who's this off the back now? Who is that? Is that Lucas Coop? No. The white jersey. Who's in the white jersey? Is that Antonio Morgado still? If it is, Antonio Morgado is at the back of the peloton. Second last rider. Let me double check. No, Jan Christen. It's Jan Christen who's second place. Antonio Morgado crashed. What am I on about? So Jan Christen is currently at the back of the peloton here on the descent. I think he's second last rider at the moment. Any rockets left? Let me keep an eye out. I don't know. I've seen someone in the group. Lucas Kubish has just crossed the top of the climb there now, but I will keep an eye out. They're showing a helicopter camera now, but they're only showing like the first 15 riders. Yeah, Olar does have a good shot today. Hopefully he does win it because it's my prediction, but it'd be nice to see him win it. He got second in a Vuelta stage last year, I think. Or was it 2 years ago? He got second at a Vuelta stage anyway behind Mads Pedersen. But yeah, Movistar are on fire at the moment. Yep, Vine broke his elbow. Pelvic fracture for Marc Soler. Concussion for Adam Yates. Yeah, Bulgaria beat them. Beat them till they were on their knees. So we've passed the 40-kilometre mark. 39.5 kilometres to go now. So what PCS are saying, Bernal is currently 31 seconds down at the moment. We've still got the Red Bull kilometre as well. Not that makes any difference. Well, it makes difference now to Florian Stork, Arnsman, Ciccone, Jan Christen, but not to Guillermo Thomas or Egan Bernal. But we will see who actually does. I'm expecting Florian Stork to go for it and take the Maya Rosa. but I did not expect the. I was actually my prediction was the pink jersey stage 1, then someone else get the pink jersey in stage 2, and then I was expecting it to change again tomorrow in stage 5, and then obviously Jonas to get it in stage 7. But it's actually a bit of a surprise for it to change today, which I'm happy with surprises. So with the sprinters gone, do you think GC guys will go for it? Well, they might do. There might be a few GC guys go for it, but I still see, Olar, Florian Stork, Ciccone, Jan Christen, if he's able to hold on to it. I still see the likes of those riders go, but it wouldn't surprise me if some of the GC guys did try and get some bonus seconds in the Red Bull Kilometer or the final. Little would be wishing they brought Maz instead of Milan, especially for stages like this. Yeah, but I think Mads Pedersen. I think because last year Mads Pedersen did the Giro and Milan did the Tour. I think this year they swapped them about to give him a fair go, and Jonathan Milan wanted to obviously get the hat-trick of wins in the Ciclamino at the Giro d'Italia, but it just has not worked out so far. Don't forget, we've still got, after this one, we've still got 17 stages to go, so it's nowhere near done. So you never know what can happen. My dark horse prediction for today was Groves. He abandoned. Yeah. So yeah, sorry if you are joining and you missed it, or you have missed anything. Kane Groves abandoned during the stage, and Wilco Kelderman, he didn't start the stage today. Obviously, Kane Groves involved in the crash in stage 1, and Wilco Kelderman involved in the crash in stage 2. So the injuries have caught up to them. Yeah, it is. It's looking like Movistar have played it very good so far. It's just how much stamina the teammates do have, and hopefully Olar isn't left on his own going into the final 5 kilometers. This climb was a lot harder than Yeah, I'm with you, Empty. I'd seen it was 14.5 kilometers long, average of 5.9%, maximums of 11. I thought I expected to see the sprinters drop off, but I just did not expect Movistar to go to the front and rip at the paces, and everyone, like a lot of guys, dropping. So it has taken me by surprise. So it is another good stage, but they're on the descent now. 36.2 kilometers to go. The chasing group, which is the Ciclamino jersey held by Paul Magnier, 4 minutes and 7 seconds down. The Maya Rosa group, 6 minutes and 15 seconds down. Jeez. 16% no problem, but the 14 kilometers is a bit, yeah, especially when the 14 kilometers is ridden at such a pace. Such a pace. 4 days, yeah, exactly. 4 days, and it is already brutal. But the fact that it's been 4 days and it already is brutal is actually giving me a bit of hope for the GC, because going into it, everyone expected this to happen in the first couple of days, and none of it has went to plan. Massive crashes, and everyone is expecting the GC to end up with Jonas Vingegaard in first. So maybe with all the unpredictability at the start of this Euro, we may see something spice up in the GC battle as we get further into this. It's also kind of hoping for UAE's people to make a race out of it, so I'm able to spectate without a lot of it. Should I replace Groves with Engelhardt? What do you mean replace him, like in a fantasy team, or what do you mean? As the actor said, the bishop. Well, I mean, you're going to have to replace Groove. If it is your fantasy, you're going to have to replace him, because he's not going to be riding anymore. So replace him with anyone at this point. Let's have a look at the poll. So Jan Christen is in favourite with others. So 7% think Olar is going to take it. 36% are going for Jan Christen. 21% go for Ciccone, and 36% are going for other. It's going to be an interesting finale here. So it is. and they're going to a break. As they go to break, more transfer news. I can't remember if there's 5 transfers or like rumors, transfer contracts, etc. But let me double. Is it 4 or 5? I know 2 for certain. So I think I already spoke about Jai Hindley. The interest from Visma is getting bigger. NSN. I don't know if NSN for Santiago Buitrago. I don't know if I mentioned that. And I'm going to make a video on it anyway, but because I haven't done it yet. But Santiago Buitrago is apparently being looked at by Team NSN. Corbin Strong is apparently meant to be extending his contract with NSN. And Ivan Romeo there, it was announced today, Ivan Romeo has extended his contract with Movistar, the Spanish champion, which is good to see. And then the one that broke this morning was Mauro Schmidt is heavily linked with Q36.5 for 3. I think what they were talking about, it was Daniel Benson. I think it's a 3-year contract at $2 million a year. And I don't think Jayco can keep up with that. So I think Q36 are going to... I think that's the contract that they're going to offer, but that is at some contract, especially for a pro team. And Mauro Schmidt as well, on fire this season with UCI points and the races he has been in. But it'll be a good signing for. Obviously, they are a Swiss team as well, aren't they? Q36. I think they're. I can't. My brain's fried. I can't even. But I think. Off the top of my head, I think they're a Swiss team. Let me check. I can't actually... I'm spelling their name and all wrong. Great. Yeah, Swiss. Sorry. So Swiss rider, Swiss team. It makes sense. Swiss champion as well. But yeah, they're the transfer updates at the moment. And I think that... I can't even remember the first one I just told you. This is great. Can't even remember the first one I chimed off. Oh, it was Jai Hindley to Visma. I think Jai Hindley to Visma would actually be very good. And Santiago Buitrago as well. That'll be interesting. Especially seeing they're looking at Leonard Van Netveldt as well. So if they sign to both of them, NSN are definitely strengthening their climbing section of the team. So they are. Yeah, I think Other is probably the best bet today. I don't think anyone will be able to predict the winner of this one. Is Store of Tutors still in the main group? I don't actually know because they're on an ad break at the moment, but I haven't seen anything about him dropping. Derek G. West has a mechanical issue according to PCS. I missed that. So it's another issue for... Arnaud Delis has abandoned as well. That's just new. It just popped up there as they came back from the ad break. Arnaud Delis has abandoned, so there's another one. He was meant to stay on the stage 10, according to Lotto and Marche. Obviously, he was ill. He got ill from riding that... I didn't think to slam that one, but he got ill from riding... I can't even remember the name of the race, but he got ill from it. Dropped all the others, or dropped out of the peloton in the other stages. And it looks like it has finally caught up to him on this one, as he has abandoned the race. There's 3 people abandoned. Yeah, Delis is gone. Arietta too. Yeah, I don't actually know. I need to wait for... Every time they show a helicopter footage, either show the front of the peloton or they show the peloton going through a bunch of trees. Camera's now currently on the Egan Bernal group. Ben Turner's still with him. But they don't... Apparently PCS says 20 seconds down. They've finished the part... Oh, actually, they have my red arrow. They have my red arrow. That's where they're at now. They're currently doing... Oh, no. Got the wrong thing. They've currently finished the first part of the descent, and then they're now going up this wee lip before they go down the final bit of the descent. Jan Christen's still sitting second last in the peloton at the moment. EF Education have 3 riders still. Tudor, who's that? I see a rider for Tudor there towards the back. Let me see if I can get the... That's Matisse Rondel towards the back. So Matisse Rondel's there. They're showing the replay of Derek G's mechanical. So that's more that's seconds, probably minutes lost for Derek G. It looks like little Trek aren't having the best the Giro d'Italia with Jonathan Milan and Derek G having issues in the sprints and in stages where time does matter. I think it's all being left down to Ciccone now. Christian's a good rider when he doesn't skid somewhere else or crash solo. He would scare me if I was in the peloton. This is a massacre. It is indeed. Can't. The gap the gap to the Mairos now, I think it's 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Obviously it's going to keep growing, like, but I'm shocked that it's hit the 7 minute marker. Like, the gap to Paul Magnier is currently 4 minutes and 23 seconds. That's a race I'm on about. Cat, yeah. Because I think the peloton is still fairly large. That's why they're not giving the names of the riders in it. But every time they try to show a helicopter footage of it, they either don't show the full peloton, or they shoot the front of the peloton, and you can't see who else is in it. UAE update accident and emergency. That's a good one. Especially with this season. Like, is Kubish still there? No, he's not. He's in a group that has dropped off the back. I don't know which group. It's been torn to pieces this race, so I don't exactly know what group, but I did see him cross the top off the climb when the peloton was already on the descent. Sprinters are never going to get back. It doesn't look it. Being a sprinter in the Giro is always risky. Yeah, you need to be able to climb at some point to be a sprinter at the Giro, like, especially this one. Jan Christen is struggling to hold on at the back here. He's now the last rider with a couple bike links to the second rider. So either he's just trying to stay out of trouble, or he's actually struggling to hang on. Oh. 27.8 kilometers to go. If you are just joining him, Egan Bernal's dropped, Ben Turner's dropped, Corbin Strong's dropped, Tobias Lundgren has dropped, Jonathan Milan, Paul Magnier, Guillermo Thomas Silva, they're all dropping like flies. Caden Groves abandoned during the stage. Arnaud Delis has just abandoned there now. Wilco Kelderman didn't start the stage. And Derek G. West has had a mechanical from the peloton, so he's dropped off the back of it now. So it is crazy in this race. Look at the crowds on that corner. You love it. We small Italian village, packed to the gills, and all the pink flares and all coming off the side of it. Brilliant. Look at that. Peloton are hitting that corner now. That's right. So they've got a time now for Bernal on the live feed. So he's 28 seconds down. Jan Christen's still the last rider. So if he drops, that'll be another favourite drop for the stage, sorry. Not healthy for a young dude like Christen to have to have to carry such a big team. I think it is. I think it's up to the Jan Christen to try and get something for UAE at this Giro. I wouldn't necessarily. Well, I suppose I think in his mind he would be carrying. I think for all of us watching, I think we couldn't really call it carrying. I think he's just trying to. If you look at it, he's just trying to make the best of a bad situation. He may use it as an opportunity to show, here, look, this is what I can do. So but I wouldn't necessarily call it. I mean, to him, it could be, oh no, I'll have to carry the team now. But maybe hopefully the team turn around and say, here, look, we're down 3 riders already. Just try and get something out of this. Try your best, pretty much. But I don't really know if cycling teams do the try your best. No, Timon Arnsman is probably the GC guy for Ineos, not but yeah. Oh, sorry. So yeah, Timon Arnsman seems to be what What is left for... Right, so here we go. Hold up, just quickly. 2 decathlon riders. There's 2 shooter riders towards the back of the peloton as well. Jan Christen and the rider from Q36, I think is De La Cruz. I think they've dropped off the back of the peloton now, so that is not good for Jan Christen. Yes, David De La Cruz. Jan Christen's closing. They were trying his best to close the gap, but I think there were still 2 shooter riders there. I can't remember who was asking about Michael Storr, but I think he's still there. Time and Arnsman is the only net company Ineos rider left. Movistar are still at the front with 4 riders still. Visma have 5 riders in behind. Red Bull have 4 or 5 riders in behind Visma, but they're the 3 teams at the front. I still can't get a good look at the team, or the Little Trek have a rider there. Lotto Intermarché also have a rider. EF Education have 3 riders, but it is all the peloton, or what is left of it, is all lined out here on this descent. Sexas is carrying the whole of France. Oh, pardon me. Paul has superpowers. How many riders will make it to Rome? Arietta is there. That'll be good for them if he is still there. Oh. Van Etfeldt as well. Yes, I forgot. That must be the Lotto and the Marche rider, so I completely forgot about him. Eurosport odds drive you crazy. I'm on TNT or HBO or whatever. I always said I love the Peter Sagan whoosh ads. Don't know if you get them on Eurosport, but that's my favourite advert for when they do go to one. Podium's first and second, all the others DNF. Actually, how many people have abandoned already? I don't even know how. There is a way to check. I just don't know the way to check. Here we go. So 10 riders have already dropped out 4 stages in. The big names, well, I'll name them all, sorry. Matteo Moschetti dropped in stage 2. Marc Soler, Santiago Buitrago, Holter and Jay Vine all dropped in stage 2. Adam Yates, Van Drame didn't start stage 3. Wilco Kellerman didn't start today. Groves and Dilly didn't, and they abandoned today as well. So a lot of big names like already dropping out. Who is that dropping off the back? Sobrero for Little Trek he's dropped off the back of the peloton and is waiting for Derek G. And Derek G he's in the Egan Bernal group, 26 seconds down, so Bernal might actually be able to make it back here with Ben Turner and Sobrero. There's a rider for Quickstep there as well. Who is that? Let's see who this is. Riccagni. Andrea Riccagni Noviero. That is who the Quickstep rider is. And they're going to another break. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Yeah, my whoosh. My whoosh. I love that. No ads on HBO. I'm on HBO. I'm watching it on HBO. Hold up. I think you get ads on the main feed. Let me check if it's still up on the multi, because of this new multi-screen thing. Remember they trialed it last year and it was like awful, but they've completely... so there's no ads on the multi-screen. So they've got 4 camera angles here. The only annoying thing... Oh, I've had the thing. The only annoying thing about this multi-screen is they don't really show... They don't really show how many kilometers are left. They need to have like the kilometers left for the front group on at all times. Which is doing my not into. I would add Florian Stork to the favourite. Yeah, I made it. I didn't actually know who to put into the... I was gonna add Florian Stork over Ciccone, but the I might redo it. I might redo the... Actually, I'm gonna redo it. I'll redo it. I'll add because Jan Christen is struggling at the back, so... And he has got the majority of the vote. And I'll add Stork in because he did look very good. And I don't even know if Narvaez is still there. I can't get a good look at any of the peloton. I'm going to keep Ciccone and Olar still there because, I mean, because why not? Because Ciccone will definitely be going for this one, like, especially since Derek G's done again. But, I mean, sorry, I take that back. He's not done. He's being brought back. Am I sitting in my grand piano? No, I hit the spring on the arm of my mic. Stage 4 winner. So there's the newly updated. There's that many. Honestly, there's that many. Just vote for other. They're the 3 names I'm going. I couldn't be bothered doing another poll. There's the 3 names. My prediction for the race is Olar. So it is. Let me see if the ad's back off the other one. No, they're still on an ad break. What's going on? So where was I? I was reading down the. Wishes am I not in? About double the riders that usually drop out. It was almost impossible not to be a Sagan fan back in the day. That is true. I think the ad's off now. Yeah, it is. It is. So Bernal's 14 seconds down now. So Derek G and Bernal are going to get brought back here. So fair play to Ben Turner and Matteo Sobrero doing their job. Looks like Ineos are riding for Bernal. Yeah, they are. They're the only rider for Ineos left in the peloton was for Ineos. Sorry, was Tymon Arnsman. Ben Turner dropped off the back to bring Bernal back. There's 2 riders for Quick-Step here now. It is. It's Philippe Ozana as well. I've just seen that in PCS there. Is Stuyven still in the mix? I don't actually know. I'm keeping an eye out for. I've seen people asking for a Unibet Rouge Rockets rider. I'll keep an eye out for Stuyven. Big Ben Turner. Finish is slightly uphill. It is. Let me see if I can actually get it. Because I do. The finish is going to be. That's the wrong stage. We've got 16.6 kilometers to go now. So the pace is fairly kicked up. I will get the final 3 kilometers for you here and try and get them on screen. Jan Christen is back on. So is Egan. Well, sorry, Jan Christen is still at the back of the peloton. Sorry, Egan Bernal, Derek G are all back onto the peloton. Movistar still 4 riders out the front. 88, 86, 81 and 82. They are the riders that are pulling for Olar. Sorry, he is 82. So Enric Mas, Nelson Oliveira and Rubio are the 3 riders helping Luis Olar hopefully get a stage win here. Tymon Arnsman is still there. Right, here we go. There's 3 Tudor riders are still there. A couple J co-riders. Narvaez is still there. 45. Engelhart, sorry, that's a J co. He's still there. They're just going down. Pinarello's still there. 34, 31. There is a rider from the Unibet Rouge Rockets still there. 207. That is Wout Poels. He's still there. 47, 43 for EF Education. 47, 43. Where are they? Michael Valgren. and Marco Bellocchi are still there. Groenewegen is not in the peloton. Well, I've missed a lot here. Vercagne he's pretty good. He was also good in the Santos Tour Down Under as well. I'm pretty sure he won the white jersey in it. Just joining in is Visma still within good time, and they're at the front of the peloton. 5 riders still left. Movistar are pulling with 4 riders at the front of the peloton, but Visma are sitting comfortable, so they are. Imagine a Poles win on this terrain. It would be a massive surprise. Right now, pick a card, any card. I have no idea exactly. That is how this race is going. Jan Christen's still at the back. Is he? What is he? Is he? Oh, he's put his hand up. Car pulls up beside him, gets a bottle. Thought there was an issue. Anyone from the Rockets? Wout Poels is still there. I think. Yeah, 14 for Afonso Elalio is still there. I remember seeing 14 for Barry, and he is still in there. What was I going to do there? I was going to get the final couple kilometers up and show you. Where did I save it? There it is there. So this is the final. I'll turn this off. This is the final 3 kilometers here off the stage. As you can see, they sort of go uphill towards the final 1 kilometer, then it goes slightly downhill, and then the final 500 meters are at 3.7%. But that is what the final 3 kilometers are looking like. 2 kilometers now to the Red Bull Sprint. I wonder if Thymen Arensman is going to go for this one, or Florian Stork is going to go for it, and potentially lose a bit for the sprint at the final. The stage winner. So I was asked to put Florian Stork in the in the poll, and he's got 0% votes. Brilliant. Olar's 21%, Chikone's 21%, and other is 57%. This stage feels like a one day. It actually does. You are getting that sort of feeling. So Florian Stork is there. 181 for Tudor is still there, which I'm assuming is Michael's Story. Yes, it is. 2.5, 2.1 for Red Bull. Pellizzari and Jai Hindley are still there. 61, Ciccone still there. They're just showing a slight helicopter image of the front of the race. 12 is still there. Who is that? Caruso. It's 1.1 kilometers now to the front. Florian Stork is being led out here for the Red Bull Sprint. He'll obviously be looking to get that Maya Rosa, as he is currently 4 seconds down. Wout Poels towards the back of the peloton here now. They hit the 1 kilometer mark now for this Red Bull kilometer, so let's see what happens. Ben Turner now struggling at the back of the peloton. I think Jan Christen has now moved up a bit. But there is a lead out here for a Red Bull rider. Who is getting led out here for Red Bull? Pellizzari maybe? Vingegaard's now getting the lead out from Victor Kampenaerts on the right hand side of the road. What is going on? Vingegaard now sat in second wheel as Victor Kampenaerts 500 metres from the Red Bull kilometre is ripping it up. Is Vingegaard going to launch for this? Stork is in 4th position. Pellizzari, or Jai Hindley, is sat on 3rd wheel. Ciccone sat in 5th. Jan Christen in 6th wheel. But here they go, they've opened the sprint. Jai Hindley on the left-hand side. Ciccone's coming up on the left-hand side of Jai Hindley, but Jonas Vingegaard on the right-hand side. Jan Christen coming up the right-hand side of Jonas Vingegaard, trying to get some seconds. Who's it going to be? I think it's going to be Jan Christen getting full seconds here. Yeah, Jan Christen. Oh. No, I think. Oh. Jai Hindley and Jan Christen having a bit of an argument there crossing the finish line. But I think, I don't know if it was Jan Christen or Jai Hindley took the points. But the Red Bull, I don't... No, 25. It was Pellizzari, sorry. Him and Jan Christen have a bit of a... I don't know what happened. I think Pellizzari thinks Jan Christen blocked him in. Yeah, so he rides on the right-hand side. Pellizzari comes up on the left. Yeah, Jan Christen takes it. Pellizzari throws the hand in the air. Yeah, Pellizzari was not happy with that. So the first 3 over that Red Bull kilometre was Jan Christen in first, taking 6 seconds. Pellizzari takes 4 seconds, I think, is for second, and then Ciccone takes 2 seconds. So he does. How long was today's stage? It was 138 kilometers. That is how long the stage was. So it is. But yeah, 10 kilometers now to the finish. Yeah, I think Pellizzari did get boxed by Jan Christen just a bit. I wonder if there will be. I wonder, can you get repercussions for boxing in a Red Bull kilometer? So Robbie McEwen is now given the rundown of the final 2 kilometers into the finish, and there are seven right angle bends going into the final 1.5 kilometers. So it is going to be a bit chaotic. There's a roundabout as well in it. They're just showing here. Oh. They're just showing a few of the corners here on Google Maps, and some of them do look quite narrow and quite sharp. So you're going to want to be towards the front of the peloton for this one, it seems. Anyone out the back, bad corner, and you're done. So the virtual GC at the moment is Florian Stork in first. Egan Bernal sat in second. Ciccone in third. Is that? Oh no, so the first 4 riders are all going to be on the same time. Florian Stork first, Egan Bernal second, Ciccone third, and Jan Christen in fourth, all on the same time. And then fifth, but virtually second, is Arnsman, 2 seconds down. And then from 7th all the way down to 20th, they're all 6 seconds down. So they are. Bernal's not going to be happy. Is he the one that goes in the pink? Isn't it Florian Stork? Who does? Are they going to give it to whoever finishes highest in the stage? Well, I mean, they've still got the bonus seconds at the end of the stage today, so. But as it stands, who does actually? I thought it would have been Florian Stork goes into the pink. .4 kilometers to go, so it's all like slightly uphill as well, like from about 10-15k. It's like a big long drag up towards the finish. Alright, so it does depend. It also depends on the bonus seconds for the end of the stage, because Ciccone wins it, he'll get 10. He obviously goes into it, but if neither of the 4 finish in the bonus seconds, top 3, could Jonas take yellow? It's a possibility, yeah. He's 6 seconds down at the moment, so yeah, Jonas could go into it. Are bonus seconds equal between Bernal and Stork? I think they are. Yeah, they're on 4. Bernal's had. Stork got second and Bernal got first in the Red Bull kilometer, so they have 6 seconds each, yeah. So they are on the same bonus seconds. Wout Poels now the last rider in the peloton. He's still hanging on. Fair play to him. The only rider from the Unibet Rose Rockets left. 7.5 kilometers to go. The gap to Paul Magnier is 5 minutes and 40 seconds. 45 seconds. And then the group to Guillermo Thomas Silva is 9 minutes and 18 seconds. Jesus. Jan Christen is now towards the back of the peloton yet again. He must be trying to stay out of danger, because he came towards the front and sprinted for that Red Bull kilometre. Now he's at the back again. Red Bull have only got one teammate left. 2 riders, obviously including Alar. Michael Valgren's still in there. Felix Gall still in amongst them. That's good he didn't get lost on the descent. 34. Mulberger of Decathlon is still there. They were just showing Michael Valgren there as well. He could, you never know, he could potentially do something here as well. But I think everyone's predicting Michael Valgren to win a breakaway stage. Andre Greipel's 2 minutes back. Here, I wouldn't be saying I have ball knowledge yet. Olar still has not won the stage. So he hasn't. He still has not won the stage. He's sat in the second wheel. He's only got one team. Hold up. No, hold up. He's not even at the front anymore. Where is Olar gone? Where's he gone? Hopefully nothing bad, and he's just currently sitting in amongst the peloton at the moment. But there are 2 Movistar riders leading them out. Unless they just couldn't see his Venezuelan flag, but it didn't look. Neither of them looked like Olar. Don't forget, if you are new here, I think this is the first time I've said it over the 4 stages. If you are new here, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like on the video. It's much appreciated. So it is. And I'm going to try and stay going live for all of the Giro stages. Right, can I see Olar? I see a Movistar rider at the back of the Visma rider. So Movistar still have their 4 riders. They have 2 at the front leading the peloton. Then there's the entirety of the Visma team. And then there's 2 behind the Visma team. Olar sitting second wheel in there, obviously. But it looks like it's being left down to Rubio and Nelson Oliveira to bring this peloton home. Please tell what ball knowledge is like. I don't even know how to describe it. It pretty much just means you. I actually don't know how to describe it. I know what it means. I just don't know how to describe it. Pretty much just means you know what you're talking about, I guess. I don't actually know if that is the definition, but I mean, by all means, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Sean Kelly said, Sammy people won the sprint. Oh. Jan Christen's still at the back. But 4.5 kilometers. What? It was like. What? It was like 10 kilometers like a second ago. Now it's 4.3 kilometers to go. And it'll not start to get. Once we hit the final 2 kilometers, that is where it starts to get a bit dicey with the corners. That is where everything is going to be. It's going to be only a nail biter for these corners, like the speed they're going to be hitting them in. .8 kilometers to go. 6 minutes and 25 seconds to Manier. 10 minutes to Guillermo Thomas Silva. So they've hit the 10-minute mark for the Maya Rosa group. There's one Astana rider though left in the peloton. I wonder who that is actually. It's Christian Scroni maybe, or maybe he's dropped out the back because he wants a breakaway stage potentially. I know it's definitely not Malicelli because he dropped out the back as well. 3.3 kilometers to go now. We are getting close. I'm just change it to 2 because I'll forget again. So I will. So going into this, I don't even know what to expect going into this. Ular, obviously all eyes are going to be on Ular for this because Movistar have completely ripped this stage apart. So if Movistar don't win this, I think it'll be a waste of a day, like. But Ciccone as well, Florian Stork, he'll be looking for it. Engelhardt of Jayco, he'll be looking for something out of this. 2.7 kilometers to go now. That, what do you call him? Alfonso Eulalio for Bahrain. He's moving towards the front. He'll be looking for something like this as well. Jan Christen's still at the back. So we've got 2.5 kilometers to go. So that graphic on your screen, we've got 2.4 kilometers to go now. So as the entirety of Movistar moved to the front of the peloton now, Thymen Arnsman is sat in 5th wheel. Sobrero will be looking for something like this as well for Little Trek, as well as Ciccone, because the pair of them sprinted in stage 2. I see Leonard Van Etfeldt in the back there. 2 NSN riders. Pinarello will be looking for something, unless even Vernon's still here. If Movistar doesn't win this, they're going to be hearing from Chris Horner. Oh. Need a drink. 1.8 kilometers to go now. As Little Trek are now making a train towards the front. Ciccone sat at the back on it. On the right hand side of the road, Jan Christen launches an attack. 1.7 kilometers to go. Jan Christen attacks. Anyone able to follow? Movistar trying to switch on. Derek G as well, trying to bring him back. But Jan Christen is masterclass from Jan Christen. Here we go. That's the first corner. 1.5 kilometers to go now. 6 more corners to go. There's the 6th corner. 5 to go. But Jan Christen is not letting up here. Come on, Ular, win this. The little bump is coming now. It should be. But Jan Christen here. Visma Leasebach now moved towards the back of the peloton. They want nothing to do with what is going to ensue here in this final kilometer. 1.1 kilometers to go. All this is happening, and I don't want to see a helicopter. No offense, but I don't really want to see the bridge. I want to see what's going on. Movistar are reeling him in, but there's a bit of a tricky bit there. 1 kilometer banner now. Now they've still got quite a lot of turns to go, but it's Jan Christen. He's saved all his energy at the back of the peloton. I thought he was done, but it was a bluff. He did that attack perfectly. If he wins this is massive for UAE. Here we go, right hand bend. Little Trek are now at the front. Little Trek, Movistar, Little Trek. Is Ular? Ular sat in 2nd wheel. Ciccone sat in 3rd wheel. Narvaez in 4th wheel. Jan Christen seems like he's going to get caught here. I don't even know how many. 500 meters to go. Jan Christen is going to get caught here, but Ular sat in 2nd wheel. Ciccone sat in 3rd. Narvaez sat in 4th. Rider from NSN in 5th wheel. Arnsman in 6th wheel. But Ular launches the sprint. Ular on the right hand side launches the sprint. Ciccone in his wheel. Is anyone going to be able to come around him? I think Ular is going to get past here, but Ciccone is in the wheel. Ular still sprinting. Anyone able to come around him? Ciccone now opens up on the right hand side. Narvaez on the right hand side as well. It's Ciccone, Narvaez, Ular all at the line. Who is going to get him? Up the hill. Narvaez takes it. Ular takes 2nd. What a win. What a win for UAE. Brilliant. What a sprint. Oh, my throat. But Narvaez, he gets something for UAE at the Giro d'Italia. He doesn't go into pink though. He did drop on stage 2, but he does win a stage for UAE. That is massive. Oh. Ular went too early, yeah. He was left in no man's land, so he was left to lead himself out. I think if he was 2nd or 3rd, maybe he would have got something, but he was the lead out man for Ciccone and Narvaez. Shelley, another amazing race. Brilliant. I'll wait for the top 10, see what happens there. See you tomorrow, Steve. Stork the GC leader, it seems it. Actually, no, good question. I think Ciccone goes into it. He got the bonus second, so Ciccone will be wearing, the Italian will be wearing pink, I believe. Yeah, Ciccone is the new GC leader. But that was a stage and a half. I'm going to wait for the top 10, see what happens here. But Giulio Ciccone goes into pink. An Italian is wearing pink at this year's Giro d'Italia. Oh, that'll be a big relief for the Italian fans and Little Trek that they did see an Italian in the pink jersey this year. We're showing the Ular just didn't have enough sprint in him at the end. I think Ular looks to the left-hand side, sees Narvaez is at the front, and then sort of just realises, look at the gap. That was some sprint from Narvaez. That was massive. Thanks, all. No problem. Thanks, Rubber. Cheers, Ian. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Shelley. No problem. Oh, here we go. Top 10. So this is the top 10. Jonathan Narvaez gets first. Luis Ular gets second. Giulio Ciccone in third. Ben Turner takes fourth. That's a big result for Ben Turner. Pinarello gets fifth for NSN. Afonso Elalio for Bahrain takes sixth. Leonard Van Etfeldt in seventh. Diego Ulissi of Astana is in eighth. Andrea Riccagni Novario for Soudal Quickstep is in ninth. And Michael Valgren of EF Education takes 10th. So that was the top 10. We move on to tomorrow, which is a very interesting stage. It's another stage over 200 kilometers as well, and it is going to be an interesting one. So, hopefully, it is another good one. I'm expecting it to be another good one. My pick, Elalio, sixth. Yeah, it was a good pick. It was a good pick indeed. But yeah, Giulio Ciccone is now in the pink jersey. Jonathan Narvaez has scrambled and salvaged some result for UAE after winning stage 4, and we're going to move on to stage 5. You benched. God love you. But yeah, I'm going to call it there. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me if you did join from the start. Much appreciated. But apart from that, thanks for watching the Final K, and all the best.